Hello, and welcome to another edition of Mdtv. Today I'd like to discuss further analysis of the current crisis in the economy. And today has been no exception. It has been an absolute week of disaster with regards to the stock markets of the world and the sort of fear factor that has been dominant within the world's stock markets. For me, it's the sure sign now that the economy is going to go spiraling out of control. As much as the job losses have already started to happen in certain sectors. But it just seems to me that we are allowing this to happen by panicking. Well, the investors are anyway, by panicking and deliberately creating a situation in which everything is to fall down. I mean, it's terrible. But I fear there'll be worse to come. As I've already mentioned in previous Mdtv slots about depression coming in the next couple of years. Well, it looks like it does look like it's going to really happen now. I mean, I fear that at least 2 million people will lose their jobs in the next 12 months in the UK alone. What do we do? Well, I'll tell you what we do. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. We find out who on earth is messing around with our lives like this. Playing around with people's lives. Speculating like wildfire without any sense of responsibility or accountability to their fellow human beings. The people who really will get affected by this crisis. The poorest of people. And I'm not just talking about the UK, I'm talking about worldwide. If you are poor already, then you may actually, because of a very greedy few bankers and speculators, become even poorer still. Or if you're middle class, you may have to give up on a few things. Or worse still, you may lose your job and home that you've worked very hard for. I mean, it's really bad. I mean, it is bad. And for the Americans, it's going to be even worse. I think America is going to be one of those countries that's going to be hardest hit by this crisis. They're hard hit enough, as it is already, but I'm afraid it's going to get much worse. There's already been rumours of US troops being stationed now in the United States in order to use non-lethal action against their own citizens if civil unrest starts as a result of this crisis. So I suspect in the next 4 weeks, yes, 4 weeks, not 4 years, not 4 months, 4 weeks, you could be seeing in the United States for the first time in its history, a state of martial law could be declared. Yep, I'm not joking now. The next 4 weeks, and stretching it, let's say 8 weeks before the year's end, there could be a state of martial law in the United States of America for the first time in its history since the Constitution was formed in the 18th century. And a nightmare, and I mean a nightmare, could be emerging out of this. So my views is simply to brace yourselves. Again, I'm reiterating what I've said before. Brace yourselves, especially if you're an American citizen. If you live in the United States or Canada, or even, I would brace yourselves. It's going to get very bumpy indeed. Martial law. I'd say martial law within 4 weeks. I wish I was joking. I wish I was kidding. I wish I could say ha ha ha. But I do believe the United States of America will be under martial law within 4 weeks. And if I'm wrong, then I'll be glad to be so on this occasion. We are in very serious trouble as a world. I suspect the United Kingdom will not be as bad. But I suspect in the next 12 months we're going to have civil unrest in this country because of the current economic situation we are facing. In Europe it could be just as bad too. So in my opinion, my views are simple to everybody. Brace yourselves, stock up on your food, put a bit of money away aside for a rainy day. If you are in work, put some money aside. You know, there are banks that are still safe out there. Just do your homework. Just don't put it anywhere in, banks, small country banks, because it could be quite scary. As I say, brace yourselves, especially if you're American. As I say, martial law within 4 weeks. I wish I could be happier. I wish I could say everything's going to be fine, but then I'd be lying. I'd be lying, wouldn't I? So until the next time, I hope things do get better, and I hope I'm wrong. Take care of yourselves. Bye.